Yeah, there's no holding back.
Mm.
Too much is our currency.
Naarm-based band Don't Thank Me, Spank Me is set to play at the Rogue Scholar in Newcastle this Friday night with Trip Fandino on support. This best friend duo has captivated audiences across Australia and has recently released their debut self-titled album. We're joined by one half of Don't Thank Me, Spank Me, Esther Henderson. So I'd love to start off by asking about the name Don't Thank Me, Spank Me. I'd love to know, how did that come about?
We were actually writing raps in a share house driveway that from like 6 years ago, and that just came out in one of our lyric writing sessions. So, and then and then I was like, what? How about that for a name? Is it too much? And Tita was like, yeah, it's too much. We thought about it for a bit, and then we were like, no, it's perfect. Let's do it. It's a bit too long. It's a bit too memorable, but no, it stuck. So
It's pretty
yeah,
perfect though, it's such a good representation. And I think it's amazing for it to be a bit too much or whatever.
yeah. There's no holding back.
Mm.
Too much is our currency.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it is on brand.
we love that.
Yeah,
And so how did
yeah.
you meet Tita?
We actually met when we did a course at VCA. It was like a pre-university degree course. And we looked at each other and thought, I think it was on like the first day or the second day. We started chatting, and we both loved how the other one dressed. And since then, we were like we had a couple of like really random things in common. So like our grandparents both are called Ma and Pa. Like, I know that's not too uncommon, but and we love sleeping on like latex Dunlop pillows, and we love silk, and we love like nice, we love fabric, and we love clothes. But there were just some like really weird, like her dad and stepmom are Tom and Liz, and my mum and stepdad are Tom and Liz. And there was just like a couple of crazy little like stupid coincidences that kind of helped us know that we were going to be best friends for life. So yeah, that's how we met. And then we did lots of jazz together. She started singing and I started violin, and we kept playing in each other's bands for years basically, like original stuff. And I played in one of her original bands, and we played some in some little like some swing, gypsy jazz swing stuff together, like daggy but fun. And yeah, with lots of other people. And then we all just like looked at each other one day and we're like, we need to start a band because we want to be up there, when you're yearning to to play, and you can see that there's no one, like we couldn't really see, there wasn't a plethora of like inspiration for younger women. So in that way, it was kind of a no-brainer. But also, we just wanted to have fun and be as stupid and kind of rock starry as possible on stage, and yeah, get to work together. So yeah.
Yeah, totally. And so you were talking about rap before and jazz. I'd love to know, like, obviously there must be a lot that you're inspired by. Can you tell me about the journey from jazz to rap to, what you've ended up putting out on your debut album?
Oh, yeah. Well, look, rap, that was just a loose throw a lot in the cooking pot of what comes out for us, because like there's Britney Spears, there's Elton John, there's Sade, Q-Tip, Shaka Khan. Man, the list goes on. Prince, lots of Prince. Oh, ELO, also lots of 90s, lots of like late 90s, like 2000s trash that is just in our heads comes out, and it's like really obvious. So we never try and like, when we're songwriting, our musical influences kind of all come out in different ways. It's like a new child in the world. And each song is kind of, we know the references in our brain, but they're not like, it's not just, there's all the songs are kind of really different because sometimes we're trying to write a song like a Britney song. Like there's Hot Mess, which starts kind of like a Britney Spears banger. And then there are the more jazzy numbers that are just little croony vibes. Anyway, that wasn't very succinct, but yeah.
No, I loved it. I loved it. We were just talking before about Gumball because you played there earlier this year. I'd love to know, what was your experience?
Gumball was maybe one of the best experiences we've had. We felt like total rock stars. We got an amazing 7 p.m. slot, and there was just a sea of people um, just ready and not even in need of warming up. The band before us was amazing. I can't remember who they were, but they're from like Byron Bay. Anyway, they were all guys, no shade on that. And then we just got to bust on and do our thing, and we played pretty well. It's always like when you just like fly in, fly out, that sometimes you get really lucky. And yeah, that was a lucky time. There was lots of people that I loved in the audience, and yeah, I don't know, it was fabulous. We got to camp, we got to hang out with mates, and yeah, feel like rock stars. It was great. And the Gumball crew are just so nice. And that festival site to be packed up and packed down, I don't know, it was really pro.
Yeah. Well, Dashville's only, half an hour away from Newey, which you'll be playing this Friday night. I'd love to know, have you played in Newcastle before?
No, we haven't. This is the first ever.
Yeah, right. And how are
So
you feeling about it?
so excited. Yeah, it's like we know we're about to meet a whole bunch of people. So yeah, it's like your life goes on hold for a little bit while like, just in preparation for max socializing. And fun, fun, not drinking too much. We've all got jobs and stuff. But yeah, we're so excited to be able to like come up and be warm, and I'm gonna go for a swim, and so Newcastle's going to be fun. And so we're playing in Sydney the night before at a venue called the Trocadero Room. And yeah, so that's tomorrow night. And then Friday morning, we're doing a fashion, like a recycled fashion kind of video thing where I think this is the plan. We're going to be given a brief, and we get to rummage through like a brief as in like, I don't know, Mariah Carey, early 90s, and then we get to go and find clothes and dress up, and then be like interviewed in what our styles, what our choice, why we dressed how we dressed. Anyway, but yeah, and then we're driving to Newcastle, and actually I'm really excited to listen to the support band Trip Fandino. So I have a friend in that band, Nick Saxon, and I've never seen this project of his. So yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, I reckon Trip fantastic.
Yeah.
Nick's such a great songwriter. Like, you're gonna love it. And they always go off at the Rogue. It's going to be such a like beautiful and intimate vibe. Yeah, I'm really keen for the gig.
Amazing. Are you going to be there?
I think so. I
Oh,
think so. Yeah, I'd love to.
oh
Now,
yeah, we should have said it was at the Rogue. It's at the Rogue Scholar. There we
yes,
go.
exactly. There's the plug.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, look, I can't wait for the gig this Friday night at the Rogue Scholar with Trip Fandino on support. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to chat with you.
Thanks for having me, Bonnie.